In today's video, I'll be finding out why the rear washers are not working on this little Fiat 500. Hello and a very warm welcome to another video from Auto Night. Now, if the rear washers are not working on your Fiat 500, this video could be the one for you. Now the motor is running and I can hear the sound of flowing water, but nothing is coming out this end. I'm just having a look around this trim here because it's fairly obvious that if the pipe had blown off at the jet, this area would be very wet, and it isn't. And the same here at the back. Nothing dripping out of this tailgate. Now this isn't meant to be happening. Okay, so it's very clear to me that something has become disconnected under here, which has turned this into the Fiat 500 Water Pistol Edition. I will need to remove these wipers in order to remove this scuttle trim, and then we can find out exactly what's happened under there. In order to ensure that I refit the wiper arms in the correct place, I've just placed a couple of bits of masking tape on the windscreen there. Now these do pull off okay, but due to a very poor design, this little piece that's only very feebly fixed to this gets left behind in here. So just a bit of Araldite should fix that, or just a new one. Same thing happened on that one. I can't see any other way of removing that without that happening. These little nut covers prise off quite easily, and then it's just a case of undoing these 13mm nuts. There's a nut and a washer on each side. The passenger side one came free straight away, as did the driver's one. Back to the scuttle. Now the wipers have been removed. We've got a T20 in the centre, and each side we've got a little plastic screw here, which despite turning has minimal impact. I think it's likely to be one of the little clips that we need to just lever up. So it's a type that has a peg and the base can be removed. So we remove the centre of these little clips and then the whole clip can be removed. And to make things easier, I'm just going to remove this grommet seal, and that is all detached. So I now have access to this chamber, which is absolutely filthy, covered in algae. I'll be cleaning that up along with the base of this windscreen. And I can see right here a piece of pipe that's disconnected, and this is likely the culprit. And here they are. Here's one pipe and here is the other. Those two should be connected. It is extremely difficult to get this on camera, but hopefully you can see that right at the back there is the reconnected pipe. I'm going to try and get a cable tie around that because I think that's a weak design just to give it a little bit more strength. And here you can see the connection. I've secured it with a cable tie. Really difficult to get in there, but I've reconnected it and I've put a cable tie on it. It's now just a case of cleaning this up and putting everything back together. And of course testing to see if it's fixed it. Excellent job. And just a final check, and I can see it's still connected down there, which is great. What usually happens is if the rear washer jet's frozen and it's switched on and you call for rear wash, the water can't get through the frozen pipe, so it just blows this pipe off because it's a weak point. So hopefully it won't happen again now it's more secure. Clean up all this nasty algae under here. So everything is clean in here now and rinsed. While I was in here I decided to remove this because it was full of leaves. It's like a one-way drain valve. Fiat Pandas are the same. So they live just under here, and they should allow water to drain out of this without allowing engine fumes to pass back into this chamber. Very prone to blocking up, always worth taking these out and giving them a clean, or you'll end up with a water leak in the car. That's all cleaned, and I'm just going to refit that. That's back in place. This trim has some little tabs under here, little plastic tabs that go under the metal, which is under the windscreen. It's important that those clips go under the metal and not in between the windscreen and that metal. You'll usually tell, you can do it by feel underneath, or you can just lift up this edge and check, but these are all fine. These are all tucked back in and these clips are re-engaged at each end. Now just a case of these three fixings. Forks in the centre. Refit the seal. Scuttle's all back on, now it's a case of fitting the wipers. Final tightening of the nuts. Refit the covers. Wipers line up. Job done. I'm going to get some new covers for these. I'm not going to muck about trying to glue the old ones in place. It's far better to have new ones. They can't be that expensive. So that's it for another video. Another successful repair, and a nice straightforward one at that. Why not check out my other repair videos? And please do feel free to like and subscribe. Meantime, I'll see you again in another video soon. Thank you and goodbye.